Yeah, hey now. PSW staff, clients, friends, join us for Film Scoring Monday when we look at a scene and I take out the music, put in some Foley sound effects to get you guys in the mood, and you come up with the best possible score. Please join us if you're new. There's money involved, and I'm very nice, and I work with you guys. Although you guys don't need much work, you guys have been really taking beautiful direction. I'm so impressed. I mean, Life of Pi was a lot of fun last week, and just fabulous stuff. Today we're going to talk about a movie and that everyone's heard of. They make one every year, I think, but we'll talk about the original film and just the music. So iconic. It's going to be a lot of fun should you choose to accept this assignment. Today we'll be looking at the 1996 American action spy film, Mission Impossible. So most of us know based on the original television series, right? Series was called Mission Impossible, and this is the first movie, though. 1996 was the first installment of the Mission Impossible film series. Follows Ethan Hunt, who Tom Cruise plays, and his mission to uncover the traitor in the group, is John Voight. And he's framed him for a lot of the murders. So this is Tom Cruise's first venture into producing, his debut as a producer and this was a good deal. I mean, it cost $80 million to make, which is pretty cheap for a huge action movie. It makes $457 million. So Cruise took no money up front, but negotiated a great deal for back end. And so, if it works, then you don't, so a lot of that budget, it probably would have been over $100 million had he taken a fee. But he had about 22% off the back end. So he made, just by himself, $70 million for this first one. So good businessman as well. And good actor. I mean, despite his quirks, he's pretty iconic and legendary. So directed by Brian De Palma. David Zimmerman loves De Palma. I mean, a lot of people do. American film director, screenwriter. His career is huge, over 50 years, and did a lot of suspense and crime and psychological thrillers. Big movie was Carrie in 1976. Dressed to Kill was another big one. Scarface with Pacino, we all know that one. And the Untouchables in 1987. Music by Danny Elfman, but of course the theme is by Lalo Schifrin. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So Mission Impossible, huge commercial success when it comes out. Third highest grossing film of 1996. And pretty good reviews from people. So like I said, based on the TV series, it came out in 1966. It aired 66 to 1973 and starred Stephen Hill and Barbara Bain. I never saw it, but I guess, to baby boomers, it was a real classic. 1996, when this movie comes out, we have a lot of other action movies coming out. A lot of pretty good ones, too. I mean, Independence Day comes out in this year. Twister comes out this year. The Rock, one of my personal favorite action movies, comes out this year. So, some heavy competition with action movies. Technology-wise, this is when DVDs start coming out in Japan. I don't even know if they're still relevant today, but DVDs start coming out in 1996. Okay, let's get over there. Let's leave Crossroads of the World, which was what we talked about on Thursday for our LA class on Sunset. And let's go over to Pinewood Studios in England, because that's where the scene's going to take place. So Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, is a U.S. government guy, and his kind of mentor and semi-boss in this is Jim Phelps, who's Jon Voight, and there's all these twists and turns. Obviously, there's the face pull off and all these things, and Ethan is kind of becomes the suspect for all these murders happening, when really Jon Voight is the one, is the mole, and is the one that puts this all on Tom Cruise. So Tom Cruise has to uncover this, conspiracy that he's actually the innocent one. So it's CIA, all this kind of secretive stuff. And who's the composer? Danny Elfman wrote the music, but we're not talking about Danny Elfman. We'll be talking about Lalo Schifrin. His theme to this is iconic. Everyone knows the Mission Impossible theme. It doesn't get much better than this in terms of a spy theme, action thriller. Alan Silvestri originally had composed it and did about 20 minutes of music until Tom Cruise was like, I don't think this is working. So Danny Elfman was hired, had only a few weeks to compose and produce the final score. But of course, I think it was very smart of Tom Cruise and the producers and to use the Lalo Schifrin original. Everyone loves it when the theme comes in, and we'll hear when the theme comes in the scene we're going to be scoring. Boris Claudio Lalo Schifrin, born 1932, still alive, Argentinian American composer, songwriter, arranger, really into jazz. Was played in a lot of Paris jazz clubs with Astor Piazzolla, who we did a whole class on. The Argentinian, tango, used the accordion and stuff. So played with him, but known for not only Mission Impossible, a lot of other scores. Cool Hand Luke, great movie. Bullet and Dirty Harry, the classic films with Clint Eastwood, and a whole range of bossa nova and jazz and bebop music and film music. So what's interesting about this theme is that most of us know it's in 5/4. Most pop songs that we talked about time signatures are in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We talked about the waltz with Johann Strauss II. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Right, that's the waltz. Not many things are in 5/4, particularly in popular music and in film music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit. Probably the biggest example is this. Take 5. So 5/4 kind of sounds like a waltz with 2 extra ticks at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So try to get that 5/4 in your brain and see how fun it is to kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't make it better. I mean, you could still write a great song, but it does make it a little bit faster, a little bit agitated, a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it works great, right? So let's look at the scene that we're gonna score. It's at the end, climactic train sequence. It's pretty incredible. As we know, Tom Cruise does all of his original stunts, and that's pretty daring. So this is filmed at the James Bond stage in Pinewood Studios. This sequence, I mean, it's amazing. It took 6 weeks to shoot. It lasts about over 7 minutes in the movie, and about 152 shots. I mean, it's just amazing what Tom Cruise and Jon Voight were, on top of a train and doing this. So I'll back it up just so we can see a little bit of it. I mean, I think we all know kind of the story. It's Ethan Hunt. Tom Cruise is the good guy. Phelps is the bad guy. The guy with the helicopter is in with Phelps and wants to. They all want to kill Tom Cruise pretty much, but of course he's going to win. So let's just take a look at the scene. I'm going to back it up a little bit just so we can get into the action.
No, don't. He'll crash into us. Accelerate. Accelerate.
So I don't know about you, but it almost gives me chills. I love it when we're hearing all this kind of sound and all this film scoring battle, kind of cool, actiony score. But then when he jumps to the helicopter, that's when the theme comes in. I think it's just so great that the theme comes in right there. It's a nod to the old TV show, but it's just it's so exciting when that really comes in, because now we're down to the final. It kind of brings you into the final moment. We know that this is okay. Now pay attention, because the theme is melodic and fun and cool. So that's what I loved about that. Let's take a look just without any music and just with sound effects. Still very exciting, of course. It's an amazing scene. Okay, your job, if you decide to accept it, I know I've already said that, but your mission, give me something that's kind of spy-like, action-y spy-like. Don't use James Bond. because that's not too easy. But I don't want to hear James Bond. With peace and love, but so I want you to find something that's, and I don't want it to be like a battle action sequence. I really want it to be a fun spy theme, something, because it's a fun scene. Obviously, it's life or death. I mean, especially with the blade at the end. I mean, he's very close to dying. But something that would be a really fun spy action theme thing, because we're just going to score it when he kind of jumps to the helicopter. Something that proves a lot of momentum and excitement. So it can be a film score. It could be a popular, no lyrics or anything, but it could be. It doesn't have to just be an epic film score thing, but something a little bit fun and spy-like. We haven't done spy-like music, which is kind of maybe creepy music. Something in the realm of just kind of fun spy-like music, action spy-like. Spy-like. I know you're going to do a great job. Get it to me by tomorrow, by Tuesday. We'll see the results for Friday. It's going to be really fun. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. And this class will self-destruct after this. No, it won't. You'll be fine. You can come back and okay, my bad jokes are over. I love you. I miss you. And tomorrow we're going to look at a composer I'm very excited to share with you, and have a great rest. Make it a great rest of the day. It's going to be Bonnie-rific. I know that. Okay, see you tomorrow.